Hello, everyone. So, before I get started, I have to put a Tegu away, and I keep forgetting she's out because she's so quiet, and she's just sitting, she's just tucked up in the heated blanket. She's been there all day. I even had to coax her out with some chicken hearts. So, I figure I would switch to the break time screen, and I'll unearth Cleo and you guys can see her. I have to put on long sleeves because she's got long nails. And she's probably not going to be happy with me for unearthing her, but it be that way. Let me switch to... There we go. So you guys are going to see some movement for a bit as I adjust the camera. I'm sorry, Janet. You guys can see my messy office area. It's like... Okay, so we'll put her there for now. And actually, where I bought special anti-cut arm things because her nails are so long. And her bite's kind of nasty. She bit my flipper today. It was my fault though, because she was giving me very clear signs that she didn't want to be messed with, and I wanted to pet my scale dog, and she said no means no. So, Miss Cleo, you've been here all day. I gotta put you back in your enclosure. There she is. Hi, sweetheart. I know, wakey wakey. Wakey wakey, sweetheart. She's not abused. I'm sorry, I know you're all comfy, but you need to go back into your enclosure. So pictures probably don't do her... Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I know, I came in kind of fast. I know, you just woke up. It's okay. So I know the pictures don't really do her justice. She's pretty big, but also very small, because black and white Tegus can get pretty big. Oh, I know, sweetheart. You want to go back in the blankies. Come here. This is Cleo. Are you gonna look at the camera? She's like, this is some bullshit. Hi, sweetheart. Let me see if I can focus a little bit. There's my big girl. She's like, I will not be contained. Put me... Are you gonna bite me for unearthing you? I'm sorry. Here. She's like, I'm gonna burrow under your legs instead. Hi, big girl. Are you camera shy? So eventually, she should be tame enough that I would be able to let her sit under my desk. But for now, one of her nicknames is Toe Fiend, because she was very interested in biting my toes. She hasn't bitten my toes in a while, but doesn't mean she won't start again. Okay, Cleo, I'm gonna put you back in your enclosure now. We say bye to everybody.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye. I know you've been out all day. All day, Cleo. She got extra squirmy there. She ended up smacking herself in the face with her tail when I was putting her back. I'm turning her heated blanket off. I mean, it's actually Tim's heated blanket, but
I know you're doing a stream stuff, but I'm making some egg sandwiches with that one.
I would love one.
All right.
Thank you. And that was Cleo. And now I'm gonna get the Janet set up again. And I'm gonna go get some wingless fruit flies, so they will be more active for you guys. Okay, I got some wingless fruit flies here. And they're not wingless because somebody went in and tore off all their wings. They were bred specifically to be wingless. Feast, my babies, feast. There we go. The Janets are like, finally, some food! You know, you guys get fed a lot. There we go. So Cleo is a black and white Argentine tegu, and there's actually a subsection of black and white tegu that's it's called blue, and blues get smaller than just regular Argentine tegus. So Cleo is a blue, so she's about the size that she's gonna get. Reptiles continue to grow as they age, but the growing slows down significantly once they get to about 2-3 years old, and Cleo is about at the 3-year mark. So she's a tiny scale puppy, and I love her. And she has been. So a tegu is it's a type of lizard. So they're, a lot of people get them confused with monitor lizards. They're cousins. So tegus are, you know, I don't know what the exact difference is, but I know that black and white tegus are the largest lizards or the Argentine tegu is the largest of the South American lizards. So, actually, you know what? I am really curious. Here is the first instance of me getting distracted by a reptile question. What is the difference between monitors and tegus? So monitor lizards and tegu lizards are an example of two families of big lizard which evolved from the same ancestor but are actually quite different from one another. Both types of lizards can both make excellent pets under the right care and conditions, but there are considerable differences in personality and husbandry requirements you should be aware of. Okay. Well, according to this list, tegus are generally larger in size than monitors, and while tegus are omnivorous, they'll eat pretty much anything. Monitor lizards are mostly carnivores. Tegus have large jowls, and they kind of look chunky, while as monitor lizards look more snake-like. Tegus are non-venomous, whereas monitors have a venomous bite. But the venom is not strong enough to hurt humans. It's more of a problem if you're like a rat. Tegus are usually pretty calm and laid back, whereas monitor lizards are constantly moving. Tegus are easier to care for, whereas monitors are harder to care for. And I do know one difference being that Argentine tegus, what was I going to say? It's recently been found out that, because all reptiles are cold-blooded, they need heat sources from outside of themselves to not freeze to death. But I guess it was recently discovered that tegus are capable of producing a little bit of heat. So they're not 100% cold-blooded, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, so far, like, it's been, well, as of today, it's been 2 weeks since I adopted Cleo, and just in the past 2 days, she's basically stayed out of her enclosure all day. She walks down to the office and hangs out. I pulled out a heated blanket for her, and she loves it. As you just saw, she kind of fought me getting out of it because she didn't want to be out of it. And yesterday, when she was walking around, she wanted to go in the backyard, so it had stopped raining long enough, and there was actually some sunshine out, so I took her out in the backyard to walk around for a bit, and she was doing really good. At one point, she actually like sat in my lap for a bit and sunbathed. She's been letting me pet her more and actually hangs out with me, which is nice. So she is adjusting relatively pretty quickly, a lot quicker than I thought she would, so that makes me very happy. And I gotta cut back on her food because I noticed today that she's starting to look a little chonky, so I'm gonna move her feeding schedule from every other day to every 3 days so that I don't make her fat. Because tegus are prone to obesity, and I want her to live for as long as she is able to live for, which can be 15 to 20 years. future, I do want to get a monitor. I was thinking I would like to get an Ackie monitor because they're really small and they're cute, but they need significantly more heat than what Cleo needs. Cleo needs heat between like 80 to 100. Monitors need it to be like 115 on the hot side. Ackie monitor. And I got to hold an Ackie monitor this weekend at the Sacramento Reptile Expo. And I fell in love. It was so cute and so small. But I was not paying $250 for an animal I am not ready to take care of yet. But let me show you a full-grown adult Ackie monitor. I love their little faces. Copy. And I just realized I'm not actually wearing my microphone. There we go. So this is an Ackie monitor. Whoops. And this is as big as they get. And the one that I held was maybe the size of this middle finger right here. The one that I held was a fairly fresh baby. And I made sure to get the guy's card because I would like an Ackie monitor at some point, but I would need to make space for it. Lee and Tim would have to be okay with it because I don't just go bringing home animals without talking to my roomies first. And yeah, I wanna make sure that they can be taken care of before I bring anything home. But yeah, Ackie monitor. one of the many reptiles that I would like to get because I really like their. No, that one's actually this is close to the size of the one that I held this weekend. That's about as tiny as the one that I held this weekend is. You're so cute. And I think the ones that I held was this is a yellow Ackie. I think the one that I held was a red Ackie. There's not much difference, it's just coloration, but they're so small, and I love them. So yeah, future reptile goals. Especially since I'm in the process of hopefully being able to do quote-unquote reptile parties. Basically, being able to take my reptiles to people's homes and talk about them, let them pet them and hold them. And I think that'll be... I'm very good at monetizing my hobbies, so I think it'd be a good way to maybe make a little money on the side with my random knowledge and my very cute pets. Because people don't know they're cute until they actually get a chance to experience them up close and personal. And a thing that a lot of people say about reptiles is like that they don't have personality. They have personality. They just won't show you it up front. You gotta get to know them first. But yeah, I'm very excited for Cleo. She's still kind of a little sus, just around us, but she likes hanging out with Tim while he's when he's live streaming. She'll just hang out by his feet. I've been posting pictures to Tim's Discord so people can see. I'm in Arizona. So how's everybody else doing today? Everybody good? Hanging out? Why does this smell like something's burning? I hope that smells like Tim burned toast and I'm not stroking out or something. And I'm so happy because I got this panel, and then this page is done being inked and I can color Ian. And also I was, because I work on these pages on my iPad and on my desktop, so my, I started inking, or I'm like halfway done inking the next page. And then I think I'm going to take a break and focus on sketching, because I'm really close to having the sketching like 2/3 of the way done. You know what? I've been, like, Sam on the exhaustion. I've been waking up exhausted the last couple of days, and I'm not entirely sure, like, what's up. I'd like to blame it on being a new lizard mom, but I don't think that's it. Oh yeah, Ian was, in one pose I had him, like with his hand on his chin, and I was sketching out, his muscles and everything, so when I put the clothes over, it would look better, and so he looked a lot like the thinker. No insight, just bored. Got much going on for this weekend. We're supposed to be having a garage sale, but me and Tim picked hours that are the same hours that I am working my other job, so I will just be extra hands to move stuff when I'm available. Or at the very least get rid of some junk. My god. No, I don't like that. Yeah, we've been trying to do a garage sale for a couple of months. Stuff kept coming up. Because, when we moved into this house, it was full of stuff that wasn't ours. And some of it's useful, a lot of it's not. So, we're doing the first of possibly many garage sales in hopes of getting rid of a lot of the clutter that's here. Also, holidays are coming up, so it would be nice to have some monies for delicious foods. And I mean, not that we don't eat delicious food all the time, but the neighbor's persimmon trees are coming in, and last year I made a ton of persimmon bread. Do it again. Aw, pretty girl. Give her some scratches from me. Okay, that compo's wrong. That one's wrong too. Cat puns. Riley was being extra cuddly with me today because I'm pretty sure she was mildly upset that the Tegu was getting more attention than she was. So, at one point she actually, curled up on my lap when I was supposed to be working, and we both fell asleep on my office chair, so I think I was out for maybe an hour, hour and a half. She's just laying on top of my lap, all spread out and just snoring. I love my pets. I love all of them. They make me happy. Nate and Ian are 6'2", so getting them to scale is kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. And then Melina's at like 5'2", 5'3". So when I put her next to these guys, they dwarf her. Or she dwarfs them. They make her look tiny. Oh, happy spoopy time, guys. We're officially in the month of spoop. Starting to feel like fall around here, which is nice. Hasn't felt like that in a very long time. Including all of the rain that we've gotten, which if anybody knows anything about California, we don't get a whole lot of rain. Kinda sucks.
Bacon?
No, thank you. Could you actually get my other Arizona for me, please?
What's that? Piano?
Yes. Thank you. glasses. They're gonna get colored in later. So gotta hide the red eyes. Don't need people asking questions. Thanks.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, Arizona, please do not blow up. I'm talking about the drink, not the state. Didn't explode. I mean, exploded a little bit, but not enough to like cause a huge mess. I dropped something and my mic's not letting me get it. There. I do too. I hope that I can show more of their differences. Things are slowing down, but not too much. So I've still got like a ton of stuff. Yeah, this is Ian because Melina's babysitting him at the library where she's doing stuff. So she gave him her brother's hat and glasses to kind of hide him in plain sight. He's like, I am not gonna get in trouble. And I just realized that I forgot to put the shinies on those glasses, so FML, gotta go back and fix that. Also, there's a mini comic that's gonna involve these two. I can't wait to draw. I already sketched it out, I just need to actually, like, finish it. Big feet. We don't got that big of feet. Those are clown shoes. Move my microphone so I can take a bite of this sandwich without giving ASMR. I love my new little icon. It makes me so happy. I want to figure out how to make it a animated GIF. I think that'd be fun to have, like, the little tablet pen moving and my character's head bobbing back and forth. Maybe make one where I'm wearing my big cat ear headphones. bigger. The nice thing about Clip Studio versus Procreate is when I need to go in and make things bigger, it doesn't blur the line art as much as Procreate does. Procreate, like, basically makes it unusable. Yeah, there we go. It's not nearly as bad. I'm gonna go also stand for the paaaage. And let's open it. One more left. Okay, I make sure. You scaled up right. There we go. That big. Yeah. So boring. Unpretzel the legs. They're starting to hurt. No, not too bad. Let me see if I can. It's a little blurry, but. Oh yeah, go ahead and do that. Thank you, sharpen tool. Sharpen. Yeah. So when it gets to 8 o'clock, I'm going to take a quick break, not nearly as long as I usually do. But you guys will be able to look at the Janets more. time those two. Just end it. I'm trying to remember how to draw faces tilted up. I think these would be things that I already just instinctively know how to do. That doesn't look too bad. Really big earlobes. Trying to breathe my drink in. I am not a fan of the brim of that hat, so. Hi, Gwen.
Greetings!
Oh. I had a moment of like, please don't die on me. Speaking of family boys, anybody see the trailer for the new season of Has Been Hotel? It looked pretty good. There we go. Hi, Squash. I don't know what time zone you're in right now, but it's almost 8 o'clock at night where I am. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna take my break early because I need to use the bathroom, but also my sister just messaged me and I'm a little concerned, so I'm gonna go on break real quick. And then I'll fill y'all in. Okay, so break time.
Something got you nervous?
Why are you not switching to my break time scene? Alright, y'all, I'm back. Okay, so I basically just got a message from one of my sisters. Her and a friend are going to Japan in December over Christmas. And I hear Tatsu going off his rocker. And for people who are not familiar, Japan basically shuts down between like December 15th and New Year's. Definitely Christmas to New Year's, that like nothing is open. So she messaged me being like, I'm gonna need some advice. I'm like, I am so sorry, you picked the worst time to go to Japan. I mean, I'll help you guys as much as I can with like advice on stuff to do, but your options are severely limited based on the time that y'all decided to go. Japan takes Christmas kind of seriously, or at least the winter holiday season. So, like the shutdown that they do, like ATMs are empty and they don't get refilled for a while. I'm gonna pull up a thing real quick. I mean, good for them. Like, I hope they have fun. Oof. Okay, so there's still stuff that they can do. But it says hotel is gonna be like double the price. No, I don't want to receive Japan news. Okay, maybe it won't be too bad for them looking up, but I certainly wouldn't go to Japan during Christmas time. October was a really good time for me. I had a very good time in Japan when I went in October of 2023. Yeah, Christmas in Japan is kind of a like in the States it's family time. In Japan it's more of like a couples kind of time. I guess kind of like another Valentine's Day or something. head too big. Got a massive head. When I was prepping to go to Japan, I watched a lot of Abroad in Japan, and he was the one that mentioned, like, he lives in Japan now, but he mentioned, like, Christmas time's the worst time to visit the country. He just recently wrote a book. I wanna get a copy and read it. The Salem story. I already acquired. Oh, like when the Salem story, like the Salem story I told, or is there a different Salem story? Oh, okay, when there was like a hacking couldn't do anything. There we go, that looks significantly better. Me too, buddy, me too. Go back to Oh yeah, no parking. It was not fun. They do make tiny hats for geckos, but I don't think that they would make hats tiny enough for these ladies. Because these ladies are dinky. They're barely 2 inches long. Beginning of the stream, I had my big girl Cleo out and got to show her off a little bit before I had to put her away. He's buff, but he's not that buff. Yeah, Cleo's adjusting really well, and a lot faster than I thought that she would. Yesterday and today, she was basically out of her enclosure all day. Today, she was out of her enclosure for all day. She's discovered the wonders of heated blankets, and has been coming out, cuddling up in her heated blankets, and then just sleeping the day away. I had to move her back to her enclosure at the start of stream because I honestly kept forgetting about her because she's really quiet and just been sitting in her just all tucked up in her heated blankie, just cuddled up and sleeping, not making a noise. And of course, Tatsu and Riley have been like all up in her business today. They just want to meet the newest member of the family and sniff her. In the case of Tatsu, he really wants to pet her, but I won't let him. So I don't trust that he's going to be gentle. She was not happy with me when I put her away. What is this bullshit? Put me back under the blankets. Why must you bother me? doing quick math real quick. 30,000 yen. Yeah, something like that. Huh. I switched. Oh, so you guys haven't even seen me working on stuff. Yeah, my screen's being weird. Because, like, I was trying to go to break time and I thought I switched. I'd been working this whole time. Oh my god. Yeah, when I was switching over, like, my screen on my the streaming side has not changed. It still just shows like a still image from like a while ago. Yeah, this is basically what it's stuck on. Like, it has not moved since this. So I thought I had already clicked back and forth and it didn't do anything. But apparently you guys can still see me doing stuff, I guess. Okay, did I switch over? Can you guys see me working on this now? Like, I resketched this and everything. Look at my poor boy. So bored. So just done with sitting. Oh, whoops. Dang. Really stupid? Okay, now is it on the thing? I don't know what is up with this program right now. Let me see if I can see it on my own YouTube. Okay, it looks like I can, it looks like it switched. Am I doing stuff? Am I still doing stuff? There's like a 30-second delay. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing now. Sorry about that. Didn't know it was doing anything. The primal instinct to start causing chaos. Honestly, would be on brand for what he was originally made for. Just destruction. I got like 30 minutes left until I have to do a meeting. Because my original meeting time got delayed and then missed. And I would not be surprised if it got delayed again, so. Cut it short at 9 o'clock. Or, I guess cut it on time, because yeah, work meeting. So this week I've been doing a mentorship program with a high schooler from Sacramento who is who has to do a work experience thing for a week, and they want to be a freelance artist. So I've basically been putting them through a week of freelance boot camp. And so we do a check-in. We do a check-in in the morning. I give them assignments, and then we check in the afternoon after they've completed, or see how far they've gotten on whatever work I gave them, and then rinse and repeat. And I've been learning, I've learned a couple of things, but I've been saving all the assignments and stuff because I think that they would be useful for if I ever get another mentee again. And tomorrow's the last day, and they keep coming back, so I haven't scared them off completely yet. they've said that they're learning a lot, which is good. I do feel kind of bad about one thing though, because we talked about what their professional goals are, and they wanted to be able to take commissions. So that was the first thing that we worked on, so that they could start taking commissions this week. And I don't think they've gotten any commissioners yet, but they shared their commission form on TikTok, and got kind of a rude comment saying that what did they say? Something along the lines of like, you're not. Let's go back to the message. Oh, so somebody responded to it saying, or somebody commented saying that their commission prices are heavily overpriced considering you're not a popular artist. And he's like, no, you're charging for your time and the skills that you've already learned. They're just a jerk. Block and move on. But before I could really say anything, apparently people were commenting or replying and defending them, which was good to hear about. So they sent me a screen cap where somebody was like, pricing should not depend on popularity and more on time spent. If they decided to lower or keep their prices the same, it's their own choice. They may not get many commissions, but commissioning relies on finding the right market. Their prices are fine depending on how long they take to make the art from a fellow artist. So I tried to just let them know that like that person wasn't going to commission you anyways, and if they were, they were looking for free art, and that you have skills and deserve to get paid for those skills. So I'm on team, don't lower your prices. But I do plan on commissioning them. I think I'm gonna fill out the form after I'm done with this stream, because I've been meaning to, but this stuff has been like, stuff kept popping up. So you know what? I'm gonna put the form in. If anybody is looking for a commission and wants to support a budding freelance artist, check it out. I will say a thing that I'm pushing them towards is they need to post more artwork. Because they have been not posting a whole lot. Well, they're on what is it called? They're on Tumblr, but I encourage them to at least make a blue sky. Link. Well, there's my link. Some people are just jerks just to be jerks, and it's very easy to get discouraged as a young artist, and so I've been trying to make sure that they understand, like, it's very easy to get discouraged. Don't let people be jerks to you. not entirely sure if Ian is one to baby talk cats. Mostly because the last time I did any character writing, Ian was afraid of cats. I don't know if that's a character trait that I'm going to keep for the story, but yeah, I'd originally written him to where he was terrified of cats. But then I kind of wrote myself into a corner with that, like, well, why is he terrified of cats? Just because it's funny, like, okay, well, we're above doing things just because it's funny now. So, I gotta do some more character stuff and see if he's actually afraid of cats, or if that character trait has evolved into something else. Finish inking this before I gotta move on to something else. Hear that? That is the sound of my fingers and wrists just not being worked out like they should be. I'm gonna finish this thing. What's the second thing? Oh my god. All my inking is done. Now I can color. It's taking too long. Basically finished what I needed to do today, so that makes me happy. Now I just gotta make sure that alrighty. It's about 9 o'clock my time. I gotta cut out and do a meeting and work on some other stuff, but yay, now I can start coloring this probably next live stream. I'll see you guys next time. Be cool to each other. Take care, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good evening.